All right. This is a rant. This is a rant. This is a might be a personal rant. This might be a personal rant right here. This is a definite rant. This is a question that needs to be answered. WNBA. What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Y'all know me. I defend the WNBA a lot. I get on the NBA more so for their lack of ownership, if you will, no pun intended, but their lack of energy and action in trying to lift the WNBA into the mainstream. But do you all understand? My biggest fear is playing out right in front of my face. Y'all can scan my YouTube channel. I've been posting, women's basketball videos for like the past 2 years. And I said this in one of my bigger videos as well. I said, I aimed this at the NBA because I didn't realize how behind in some ways the WNBA was. And I thought here I am thinking, the WNBA lacks the resources, which it does. But at the same time, I always said this about the WNBA. I said there are things you can do in the meantime to make sure that even if you're getting hoed by the NBA, there are things you can do in the meantime to make sure your organization rides for your players, right? Let your players know that your organization, your company as a whole cares about the players and cares about growing and making the product better. What the hell is going on, bro? I didn't realize it. No, WNBA, bro, y'all slacking. Like, I can't, on certain occasions, I can't defend y'all. Same trophy situation with Kelsey Plum. I can't defend y'all on this right now because this shit makes no sense. My biggest fear was the WNBA and the NBA not being prepared for the generational class that's going to take them to the next level. Now, here's the thing. I didn't know it would happen this quickly. Like, I knew about Clark before a lot of y'all knew about Clark. I knew about Clark by the end of sophomore year because she was in the Big Ten. I watched Michigan games, and I was just like, who is this player? So I knew about Clark before a lot of y'all, but I didn't realize that this class would be the one that generates the attention. I didn't know that this class was coming. I really didn't know that this would be the class. A lot of the players that entered in the draft this WNBA season, I didn't even expect them to enter the draft. I thought Angel was going to return. I thought Camilla was going to return. Tahina Pau, she returned. I thought Haley Van Lith was going to enter. Like, a lot of the players, Aaliyah Edwards, I thought she was going to return to college. A lot of these players I didn't expect to go in this draft class. And here they are bringing in hundreds of thousands, millions of viewers, fans from Brazil, fans from Croatia and Europe, fans from these different D1 colleges that we all know, that we've all watched before, and the W isn't even ready to catch the ball. I don't even know what to say at this point. I'm just like, I want a job in the W. You know what I mean? Like, I've always wanted to, work in the W. But the things that I look at, I don't think it's that advanced. The W, the shit to me isn't complex. Like, it's not complicated. Let's take the League Pass, for instance, right? League Pass, all preseason games should be up. What does the NBA do? Let's just look at the NBA, for example. Preseason games, they get posted to the YouTube channel. Are you kidding me? The WNBA YouTube channel, type in WNBA in YouTube and see if their channel pops up. You don't even know. The first thing that pops up is an ad. And then it's like the upcoming games that they have scheduled. It's just like, I can't find the channel. How do I even know this is the right WNBA channel? I wouldn't know if I wasn't following them from years back, right? There's no bio. There's nothing that lets you know, oh, this is the right channel. So the NBA would put up preseason games. You have people who weren't able to see, let's take the Chicago Sky, Minnesota Lynx games. Alyssa Pilley, Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso, three of your biggest stars in the draft. People weren't able to see that broadcasted. And you don't even put the highlights up on YouTube. I'm not saying I'm the greatest YouTuber. I'm not saying I'm the best YouTuber. but holy hell, I know how to curate content. How did I get to 5,000 subscribers on my own? No ad, no sponsorship, nothing. I know how to curate content, and damn, I know what people want to see. It's like, that's the part of YouTube. It's like getting ahead of the trend and finding out what people want to see. And WNBA, we're just not going to post the highlight. We're just not posting preseason highlights. We're just, a fan is getting 100,000 views on Twitter just by live streaming the game, and there's no one to broadcast. And the WNBA posting on Instagram talking about apologies. What you apologizing for? Broadcast the fucking game. What are we doing right now? There are plenty of people that want to work in sports, right? Here's the thing about working in sports. Most of the time, because a lot of people want to work in sports, those salaries kind of get hoed. You get what I'm saying? Like, these companies don't pay these players, especially players, but employees, they don't pay them a lot just because everybody wants to work in sports. So it's just like the privilege of working for this team or the privilege of working for this company is the reason we get to like lowball people and cut margins, right? I work a minimum wage job right now. You could pay me minimum wage and I'll curate content for y'all YouTube channel. Like, what are we doing? We're just, now it's just like, shit doesn't even make sense to me. It's like, do you care about the views or capturing as many views or capturing the engagements as much as possible? Because there's no way you do care about that when nothing's set up to gather in these views, this intention, this new engagement. There's nothing in place to catch all this attention. Like, y'all actually have motion right now and nothing's in place. And the YouTuber I'm just looking at the YouTube channel as an example, but it's like the views are there. The engagement is there. The attention is there. The activity is there. People are showing up to these preseason games. They're selling out WNBA Canada again. You know, they want to watch the games being broadcast. Even if it's a local broadcast, make that the one you put on your League Pass. People have bought the League Pass. Every game on League Pass. Every game this season, even if it's not nationally broadcasted, you do have local broadcasts for these WNBA teams. You only got 12 teams, okay? This shouldn't be that fucking hard. You got local broadcasts. If you're not going to have the national broadcast or you're going to have League Pass games, some League Pass games, some people are buying the League Pass thinking that they get to watch every game. That's not even the case. There are going to be some games where you all can't watch, even if you did pay for the team that you want to follow this season. Make that local broadcast the one that you put on League Pass so that fans can actually watch every game in the season. Make it worth their money. League Pass used to be $25. You saw the attention you were going to get and you made it, what, $34.99? Somebody can correct me of that in the comment section. Okay, that's okay, good. Now you're okay, great. You up the price. I'm saying that's how you make more money because more people are going to get the League Pass, but then you don't even change anything about it. You don't even change anything about it. It's the same shit you're paying. Like, you made no changes. Like, what are we doing right now? Like, jerseys, you have the... Holy fuck. Like, Caitlin Clark is the number one player. I get it. Number one draft pick, she's bringing all this attention. I get it. Ride her wave. But understand, there are so many other waves you could also ride right now. Do you know how crazy Brazilian fans are? Do you know how loyal and supportive Brazilian fans are? Camila Cardoso should be posted just as much as Caitlin Clark. Do you know Brazilian fans do numbers? Portuguese speaking, whatever. They do numbers. Remember Neymar's Instagram account before he turned off the comments? You know how many Brazilians under that shit? They're supportive and they're loyal, and they got one of the best players in the WNBA. You haven't even tapped into that fan base yet. You know, most of my supporters are Egyptian because of how many times I watch Mo Salah in Liverpool. There are like audiences you're not even tapping into. It's like you don't even care about the attention you're getting. Nothing is set up. So when I look at these WNBA jobs, or I look at these WNBA positions on LinkedIn, I'm just like the job I work right now, you could pay me, don't pay me minimum wage, but you could pay me minimum wage to work a job in the W right now that y'all seem to need. that y'all seem to help with the areas that y'all seem to be struggling with. So you're not showing highlights of another player during the WNBA draft. You're not showing the wrong picture of a player during the draft or during during training camps and showing people who are on the roster. So you don't have a random fan in the crowd live streaming a game because you have no one there to collect footage and broadcast it live on the League Pass. There are so many people you could be hiring and putting in these positions to actually work for the W. Tag it as something, to put on the resume, pay them whatever BS money you're going to pay them. But they would actually do it because they're all about the growth of the WNBA and women's basketball. Why isn't that happening? That shit frustrates me because I will essay defend. I'm talking to essay defend the W on social media content, on social media pages and channels. But it's like, to me, it doesn't even seem like y'all trying. That's crazy. That's crazy. The fact that it doesn't even seem like y'all trying to either. Like, okay, yes, Caitlin Clark, she's gonna bring the views, but y'all not even trying, bro. Y'all not even trying to gather in as much attention, as much eyes on your product. This is probably the most revolutionary moment in women's basketball, and you actually aren't prepared. That's crazy to me, because that was my biggest fear. I didn't know this big ass wave was coming either. Yes, but at least I kept saying you gotta be ready for this moment. You have to be ready for this moment because this can be the moment that pushes your league into the mainstream. I could go on. This shit just makes no sense, and it's just like maybe it's personal. Maybe I do want a job. Like maybe I do want to work in the W, but it's like I see positions on all the time around the W, and it's like, what are y'all trying to fill that position for? No one's running your YouTube page. What are you filling that position for when your league pass? You should have a rep for every WNBA team, for all your 12 teams, a rep that can record, or a little broadcast group that can record every game everywhere, and in every city you have a WNBA team. There should be a broadcast group ready for league pass. Announcers, whatever, whether it's the local broadcast, whatever. You should have that in all 12 of your WNBA cities, for all 12 of your WNBA teams. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Like I can talk about so much. I can give out so many examples, but it's like the W just doesn't seem, they ain't seem ready. They ain't seem ready for prime time. W, it doesn't look like y'all ready for prime time. And I'm just like, there are people that want to help with that. Stop hiring these advanced ass, analytical ass positions and actually hire people that can actually be the mini cogs in the big machine. From what I see, the W keeps trying to fill these positions of these big cogs. Nah, you need the mini cogs as well. The ones that will churn first, and then the big cogs can churn. That's all I got to say. Like, I'm pissed. I want a job. I'd like to, manage content for WNBA. Who knows? Anyone working in WNBA sees this. Like, damn, like, so many people want to help with this wave. Like, ride the wave properly. There's so many waves. Ride the wave properly, bro, or this shit's just gonna crash on shore, and you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, damn, we could have handled that better. That's it. That's all I have to say.